short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance. Turn man to get in there on that one. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the catch on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Shows him the stiff arm. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Hansen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after he makes way up top.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
There's an old-school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Direct snap. It's Hardy. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Watson. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. Get it to my playmaker. He does the rest. Gets in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over Western Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the tight end. And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is on its way. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
4th down coming up.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Watson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. 30 short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Hardy. Turning it on, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Virginia Tech, 35. Penn State, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To the air on second down. That one comes out hot down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage, the receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just 2 guys being on the same page.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now facing a third and long. Going up top again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting up... Oh.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will put total under to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking for space. It's Martin. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Might as well give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get outside. Creates a little room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
To the air. It's Hillstead. The screen, and watch out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! the game and set the